Okay, we've got our gold digger downcut 1/4 inch bit clearance tool in the ALTMILL spindle, and we're ready to go. You just saw me use the Auto Zero touch block. I want to share something with you. If you don't have one of these Auto Zeros, please do yourself a favor and go get one. This will do V-bits, this will do ball nose, this will do tapered bits as well. So as well as standard straight bits. So it's really a cool addition to your alt mill or your long mill. So anyway, what I'm building here is I'm going to make a tray for this top drawer that I've made for all my bits. So I've kind of laid something out in VCarve Pro, and right now we're getting ready to go ahead and carve it. It's just a bunch of blocky areas where I can put the bits, keep them organized, keep them from falling all over the place when I open and shut the drawer. Keep it organized, and that way I can tell what I've got in stock, what I need to order, that kind of thing. So let's get going. Okay, before we start, I just want to let you know I've got this set at 200 inches a minute. I'm going to do it in 2 passes. Now, it does seem kind of fast at 200 inches a minute to run plywood, knowing that it's probably going to chip out. And, you know, at this point, I really didn't think that would be an issue. And it really ends up to be a big issue as far as how it looks, but not really how it functions. So I was okay with it, I guess, just running it. I could have just flipped it over and ran it on the other side slower, but you'll see how it comes out here. Well, some of the craziest things with plywood, you know, you just can't get around it. I mean, it depends on the quality of your plywood. Some's good, some's bad. This is a really cheap piece of 3/4 inch plywood that I think, if I'm not mistaken, I paid $28 for, and it was finished one side, no knots. But the laminations aren't as great. And this is, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a 5-ply, and you really need a 7-ply plywood. I'm guessing. I mean, I'm not a plywood expert. When I made the boxes, I made it out of this material, and it splintered, you know, and I expected that. I guess I used a downcut bit when I made the boxes. I used a downcut bit to make this. I'm not even sure if it going slow. I went a lot faster with the boxes, but going slower wouldn't have made a big difference here. At least I don't think it would have. But anyway, I'm going to get this taken off, and we'll set it in the drawer to where it goes, and we'll show you where I put all my bits. You can see how it just tore it up. But I'll just take a little piece sandpaper, get the frays off. It's just going to hold my bits, keep them from moving. So, not a big deal. You saw what I had to do in these 2 compartments. I had to make them a little bit bigger. And then I had to just take this thing over to the sander and sand it down so this would fit. I just wanted that. These hold bits upright, obviously, and I just wanted it to be able to sit in there the way it should. So anyway, I'll finish doing this, and we shall see what happens. Okay, so these are full extension drawers. They have a little lock on them, which is kind of cool, actually. They will open full extension, and they will lock in place. So full extension, and you can see I've got a cover on this, and it's hinged by the piano hinge, and this is the space that I have. I keep everything CNC or router related in here. This board that I just carved fits in here, and I did a little sanding on it, but it's not the greatest, okay? There's a ledge in the back. There we go. There's a ledge in the back that holds it up. So now I can slide this one way or the other to get storage underneath. It'll go all the way, and then I've got shaper bits, more shaper bits in here. But I just thought that was a great way of utilizing some overhead space. When you have a small shop or small space, you need to utilize the best you can what you have. So I'll put my bits in here. I get these bits here from CNC Labs. That is all I really have for that. Put some other stuff up here. I have some other bits. I don't know if any of these cases will fit under here. No, they won't. But I do have, as I get more stuff, I'll pull this out and carve it again. But for now, this works really well. I can slide it back and forth. The bits stay in place. They don't fall off the shelf. I love it. So, hey, that is it for this one, folks. And she locked open. I like this shelving unit. I like having this because I can work on the CNC. I can have something carving on the CNC and set other work projects in front of me, getting ready to load. If I'm, that was the advantage of having this. Just a little workbench in front of this, and I really like that. Those of you who watch my videos, you know that I use my CNC for benches. I do. I assemble stuff on them, and it's space that you can utilize. So in this case here, this really works out well. Now that's the top drawer. The bottom drawer is just a deep drawer that I keep some of my hand tools in. I keep my op laser in here. I'm going to be making a 3D printed part to actually store this in to protect it. I keep some other DeWalt tools in here, and I'll probably put dividers in. I keep all my fasteners for the CNC, the long mill and the alt mill. All the extra fasteners, I keep them in here, in these containers. And it works out really good. So if I need something, lose a bolt because I failed to check and make sure it was tight. But that's basically what this drawer is for. And the main reason why I did this is because that's wasted space under there. And if you leave it open, it's just going to collect dust and other stuff that you just throw around. Oh, I'll put it under there for now. Well, it never works out for me, ever, ever, ever. So I make drawers. If I want to hide something, I can put it in there, sure. But the dust stays out of them, and it utilizes space that I otherwise would probably just use up incorrectly. So, and the other thing it did is it stiffened this table up a little bit. That is it for this project, folks. So if you enjoyed what you saw right there, please give me a like and a subscribe. That's all free to do. Just take a minute, take a second, and just subscribe to the channel. We really, really appreciate it. It does help us out. And, if there's something else that you all would be interested in seeing, by all means, just leave a comment below, and try to help you out there. So until next time, be safe out there. Hey now.